Hi everybody, it's Sharon from Blessed Craft Designs. Welcome back to my channel. I am super excited to be here. I'm super excited to be back. I've been gone for a few weeks, but I am back. I've been busy with wreaths and everything like that, but I have not been able to record. So I want to do that today and hopefully over the next several days, because I have quite a few wreaths that I need to do. I'm going to try to record at least 2 of them, possibly 3. Today's wreath is going to be a grapevine patriotic wreath. Very simple. It's not going to take long at all because it's not a whole lot of cutting with deco mesh and everything like that. I'm going to link, probably do a card or something up top. The next wreath that I'm going to do is my #1, my top rated wreath on Pinterest. It's the bumblebee wreath. I get about 7 to 10 pins every single day on that bumblebee wreath. It is like one of the most popular wreaths that I have uploaded on there. So I'm going to share that because I have a request to do another one of those. And there'll be something else coming along a little bit after that, but I don't want to tell you about that. I'm going to leave that as a surprise. So we're going to go ahead and get started today. So just keep watching and I'm going to show you what I use to make this really cute patriotic grapevine wreath. All right, everybody, so let me show you my supplies. This is, as you can see, a grapevine wreath. I still have the tag on here from Hobby Lobby, and you can get this 50% off. And I bought these. I will link down below. I can't even think of the name of the place. I had to find these online, but there's a little star, and then I bought these cute little, I think they're called Americana, these little berry picks. So I have, let me show you. Okay, so I have 4 that have these stars on it, the white and blue stars. And as you can see here, let me take one out of the bag so you can really get a good look at it. Okay, so they're kind of these little rustic stars. And then you have these little berries, and they're red, blue, and white. So, like I said, I have 1, 2, 3, I have 5 of these. 4, excuse me, if I can count, 4. I have 4 of those that have the stars on it, and then I have 3, if I can get this loose. And then I just have 3 plain ones. I also bought this from the same company, and again, I'll link it down below because I can't remember. It was online. I could not find any of these in the stores. I did find some of the berries, but they were a different color, and I wanted to make sure I kept with the red, white, and blue. And I'm not gonna, my plan is to take these off of here, take these rings out, and then use them on the wreath, you know, just kind of put them around. And then I bought this really pretty, this came from, I believe, Craft Outlet online. Really pretty, kind of rustic burlap flag ribbon. And then this is just regular burlap ribbon. I'm not quite sure. Again, I kind of forget sometimes. This came from the ribbon roll. They do put their name on there. So I kind of like this. I haven't made up my mind which one I want to use. I do like this with the red stripe on there, but I'm not quite sure. We'll see how to work that. So first things first, let's take all of our, oh, you're also going to need, if you buy these right here, these stars, you're going to need something to take those hoops out with. Make sure you have your scissors and your glue gun. So first thing, let's go ahead and take all of these out of the packages. And my plan is to kind of have more at the top, and I'm going to angle it a little bit. Take all of our tags off. Get these out of the way. What are y'all planning on doing for the 4th? We just had Memorial Day, but she wants this in time for the 4th of July. So we're gonna make that happen for her. So what kind of items are y'all, what are y'all making for the 4th? Okay, and I think I said 4 before, but I actually do have 5 if I can learn how to count today, y'all. All right, so my plan is to do more up top. Again, I want it to kind of be off-centered a little bit. So with the grapevine wreath, you really want to hang it up to kind of see which way it falls the best. So make sure you know exactly what looks better as the top and what looks better at the bottom. All right, so I want 3 up top, and then I have these little extra ones just to give me a little something, just a little bit more, add just a little bit more to it. And see how simple, all you're gonna be doing with this is hot gluing these in. There is no cutting anything. One thing I have to get used to with these grapevine wreaths is how these little pieces of the vines stick out. Okay, so this is kind of how I want it. And again, my bow, I'm gonna have a really big bow that will go right here. And if the person wants to kind of turn it, you know, so where the bow is in the middle, that's fine. But the way that I'm going to make it and the way that I'm going to kind of tell her is that the bow will be on the side. So once you get an idea of where you want it to go, all right, I think I like that right there. So we're gonna go ahead and get our hot glue. Ooh. And start gluing this. I'm gonna turn, as you see, my hot glue gun is smoking. So let's turn that down just a smidgen. I'm really thinking about getting one of those hot glue pots because I use so much hot glue. You see, I've kind of upgraded to the larger hot glue sticks. But I really am thinking about getting one of those hot glue, one of the pots. I think that would almost work better for all the stuff that I have to make. So I'm gonna put that one right behind there. And now before you hot glue these down, make sure you know exactly kind of where you want them at, okay? That's why I always kind of do a little dry run in those, and because it matches the grapevine, that is perfect, just like that. And I'm not going to worry too much right now about you know, flaring it out, because I can do that in just a minute. Right now I just want to make sure I get everything where I want it to be. I'm going to take these 2 out for now. Okay, so that's really pretty already. Let's hot glue this one down. All right, so we got those 3 pieces. How quick, simple was that? Let's put another stick in here. And now, I think I wanted this one back here. So we're gonna stick one to the back. Oops. And when you have that little glue pot, all I would have to do is just dip this down in there and then set it, as opposed to trying to squeeze all of that stuff on there. So I don't know. Y'all let me know if you have one. Do you like it? And suggest maybe where I can get one from where I don't have to break the bank. I don't know how much they cost. All right. And then I want to set this one up here. All right, so there's that part. So now we're going to put these down in here. So that will go like that, because I'm gonna fan that out a little bit. And then maybe stick that one down in there. That looks good. So I'm gonna leave that there. So this literally is like a 15-20 minute wreath right here. I think the longest time is just kind of deciding where you want to put all of your picks. Oops. Gosh. All right, and I'm going to slide that down in there. And then I have one here. So what if we put that in there, and then that will kind of be a filler for right there. Oops. There we go. All right, so look, that part is done. Okay, so now all we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut this off. Because I don't really want that on there. I want it kind of up here. Maybe we can use one of these little squiggly lines. Not lines, but branches. I know it's not gonna hold it, but it probably would be kind of cute if I could get that to almost mimic that it's being held on. Well, it's so dry, that might not work. Okay, but I think I'm gonna hot glue that there. And if hot gluing doesn't work, then what I can do is put a little bit of string back through that hole, and we can kind of secure it using that. Okay, everybody, I'm back. And while I was on the phone, I started taking these stars loose off the ring. And I wanted to show you, this was the first one, and you can see how I kind of messed that up. This little ring right here, I got glue all over my fingers now, is very hard to get loose. I was sitting here kind of laughing to myself, and I thought, I don't know if this is the same kind of metal they use for Captain America's shield or what, but it was so hard to get this loose. So let me show you what I did. You take your wire cutters. It's almost like trying to get a set of keys off of the key ring, except for if you can see right there, they actually paint this together. So now, or it's, I don't know if that's some kind of glue paint, but you have to get it and really kind of try to twist it. As you can see, it goes back to the ring how it was before. So it took a lot. There it is. I finally got it loose. You see that? I finally got it loose. And now you can take this ring right here off. But now my problem was when I tried to take this ring off the back, it won't come off. Some of the paint started peeling and it didn't do what I wanted it to do. So I thought, okay, when life throws you lemons, you make lemonade. So I had to try to work this with these two rings on there. So what I decided to do was, if I found one of these little picks that didn't have anything on the end, like that one, and I don't know if I'll leave it here, but I'm just showing you. I just took that and kind of wound it around that little circle part right there. And then if there was another one that didn't have anything on the end, then I used that one to kind of secure the top. And again, I don't know if I will let that stay there or not. We'll just kind of see how it looks. I just want to show you. So see, there's one here, and then I attached another one there. So again, life throws you lemons, you make lemonade. We just gonna kind of have to see how it works. You gotta, you have to learn how to improvise. I have one more, and it would be nice if I could get this one maybe up here, but I don't know if I have one. And you can pull these little things off the top. I'm trying not to do that. And I even tried to put it on part of the grapevine, the actual wreath part, but then because it's so dry, it just breaks right off. So I don't know, it kind of would be nice if I could put one right in there just to add a little bit more, but we'll see. All right, so I want to show you that part, and then you'll just kind of start moving your sprigs around and bending them, or if you want them all the way out, you can do that. But let's go ahead and get started on our ribbon. And I know you're probably looking at that big star over there and thinking, why does Sharon have that star with a yellow Chanel stem? I hot glued that down, and that yellow Chanel stem is actually just anchoring the star. I don't know if I want anything with this. That's really pretty. So I don't know if I want, I just might cut, make my kind of funky bow that I've been making. It's a whole lot easier on my hands. I was gonna buy a bow dauber, y'all, and I went online. I went online and they only had a mini one, which I'm not quite sure. I guess if you make like hair bows, that might work. But I definitely didn't think it would work for what I do. I would need a regular size one. I'm not worried about the ends of this too much, because one end you won't be able to see, and the other one is going to be, I'm gonna clip it anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't realize I was getting this 4-inch ribbon, but I actually kind of like that I do have it. I like the big size. All right. So If I wanted a tail on both sides, then you know, I would do it like this, and that would give me a little tail on both sides. But I don't think I want a tail on both sides. I think I just want the tail on one. So make sure, and I always look, again, I want this to be a kind of a fairly big bow. And I do want a nice size tail down at the bottom. Okay, and that is all that you do with this bow. Okay, I am back with the Chanel stem, and I did decide to go ahead and put some of this 2.5 inch kind of burlap in here. So that just kind of broke it up a little bit, and I have 2 Chanel stems because this is a really big bow. I cut out 6 of the red, white, and blue, and then just 3 of the plain burlap. So I'm gonna go behind here, situate it in there, and then I always turn my ribbon. Okay, and that will tighten it up really good. You see, that makes a pretty big base right there. All right, so this is going to be the back of my bow, and it's going to sit like that. So now I'm going to try to work this back through. See if I can work this through the back. If not, I'm gonna have to go grab another Chanel stem. I don't know why I didn't bring some with me. I just grabbed these 2. But I'm just trying to work it through the wreath to the back. And I did make it. But my top part is too short. So I am going to have to go and get another Chanel stem. So I apologize, y'all. Let me do that, and then I'll attach the bow on there. Okay, I am back, and I have my Chanel stem. There's the one for the top, and I'm just gonna twist this on. I might put just one little bead of hot glue on there around the twist, just to make sure that does not come loose. And all I'm doing is extending my Chanel stem so that it will actually wrap all the way around the wreath. Okay, and this is a good way. This is the way that I use if my Chanel stem that I use to make the bow with does not extend all the way around, I just add another Chanel stem. And you can cut this in half if you like. So let's work this down in here, just like we did the other side. And there is the other 2. But now I need to pull this up because I want this to come up and over just a little bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna give it a couple of kind of light twists for now, and let's see what we need to do to our bow to make it cover up our hole right there, because remember, we have that hole in between those 2 parts. I think what I'm gonna do is bring my bow up more. Okay. So I want to bring this up more to the top. All right, so do like you did before and just move this down. Just work your way down through the grapevine to the back and then pull it all the way through. So let's hang this up on the door and see what we got. Okay, everyone, here is the final wreath. Super cute. So let me tell you little things that I've been tweaking as I put it on the door. Is I started pulling out these little stars and some of these berries, you know, and I'll probably continue to do that. I just don't want them all lined up with the wreath. I want them to stick out a little bit to give it a little extra character. Same thing over here. That one and that one and this one. Those are the ones that was on that, I guess that chain that I took loose, and it's really cute. They're a different white, but I still like them because it's got that kind of rustic color to it a little bit. Let me see if my camera will focus right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. And that's kind of what the customer wanted anyway, so that's why I added those in there. And there's that really pretty bow. I'm glad that I put this burlap in there. It just kind of breaks up some of the red, white, and blue, and I don't know, it just kind of makes it even more rustic look to me. So it's really pretty, and y'all know I always tell you, like 24 hours I'll be, you know, I'll keep walking by here, tweaking it a little bit more. I think what I'm going to do is put some hot glue behind here just to make sure that it kind of moves a little bit to me. I know it's not going to come off because I twisted it really good in the back, but I still might just put a little bit of hot glue there just for my comfort. And I will also probably put a little bead of hot glue here because these are quite heavy, and you know, being outside, if this blows, you know, it's blowing and everything like that, I don't want any of this stuff to come off. So there you have it. Tell me what you all think. I'm gonna get another close-up. Tell me what you all think about that. Really cute. And trust me, y'all, this is easier. It would be easier if you weren't trying to videotape it and show somebody every step. Whenever you're doing that, you know, for me, it does take me a little bit longer because I want to make sure you understand and you see exactly how I'm putting it together. But let me show you something else. Right now, I kind of have the bow turned to the side a little bit, but you could turn it even more to the side and have it like that. And I know that the star, you know, the stars and stripes will kind of be, you know, a little off, but I mean, I think that's okay. And then you can always pull these down. The only thing is, if you do that, you're gonna cover up this part right here a little bit more, but I can even show you if you wanna do it like straight up and down like that, that's a possibility too. So just think about that when you decide to make it. And hopefully I'll have some of this left because, you know, this grapevine, it's so dry, these little pieces start breaking off of it. But let me know what you all think. Thank you again for joining me today. Thank you all for sticking with the channel. and staying on the journey that we're going together. Please make sure you stop by the Facebook page, which is Wreath Designers Network. I'll put the link down below. Excuse me. And put your patriotic, it's a lot of people that have already put their patriotic wreaths up there and what they've been doing. So whatever you make, come by there and put your picture up. Let everybody see what you're doing. It kind of inspires other people to make things. And there are some really, really, really talented people on that group page. So if you have not joined it, please make sure you do that. You can go to the page, just click that you want to join. It is a closed group. There is no selling on there, but if you click that you want to join, usually about once or twice a week, I try to do it twice, but definitely at least once a week, I will go on there and add all the members that are requesting to join. So please come by there and do that. We would love to have you. We would love for you to share all your beautiful wreath creations with us. Thank you again for joining my channel. All the description will be down below. Please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe so we can keep getting these tutorial videos up, okay? So as always, be blessed.